Hello, welcome to my 4th Ultimate Ironman guide. Today I'll be showing 5 different money-making methods you can do on a free-to-play Ultimate Ironman. Aside from these 5, you can also do money-making through smithing and crafting. I explain those more in my free-to-play Ultimate Ironman smithing and crafting videos, so check those out if you want. So the first method is probably the most common. It's gathering plate bodies in the wilderness and selling them to the bandit camp store. This technically doesn't have any requirements, you just need some kind of slash weapon like a knife or a sword. I have a scimitar equipped to save inventory space. The only thing is, you'll get attacked a lot going through the lava maze here, so it's helpful to have higher defense and HP or 43 prayer, but not necessary. So all you do is go through the maze until you get to the center. Once you're there, take a steel plate body and hop through the world until your inventory is full. I haven't encountered PKers in my hour here or the other times I've been here in the past, so I think as long as you're free to play, you'll be fine. Once your inventory is full, run out of the maze and head south to the bandit camp. If you're worried about running out of energy, walk whenever there are no enemies around. Just keep an eye out for white dots. If you're really worried about losing your stuff, keep your mouse over the logout button so you'll be ready if you see a PKer. Once you're at the bandit camp, run in through this hole in the wall and head to the general store sign. Remember to close the door behind you so that the bandits can't come in. I sold 5 plate bodies before hopping worlds and did this until my plate bodies were sold out. They sell for 1200 GP each, and you can already tell they're pretty decent cash. Well, I'll collect plate bodies for an hour and show you the results. Wow, looks like I got 112k in an hour. Pretty good for free to play, I think. I only saw a PKer once, but they were outside the lava maze, probably looking for miners at the rune rocks. I don't think PKers really care for picking up plate bodies, but I did see a few other people picking up plate bodies and it ended up being really hard to find worlds. So I had to hop to members worlds a few times. Still no PKers there either, not that it really matters. These plate bodies also take a really long time to respawn, but as long as you're doing this method while no one else is, you can definitely make decent money. Now for the next method, which is the same concept but another item. Steel plate legs. They're found in the ruins north of the Graveyard of Shadows. Just like before, you pick up one and hop worlds. It seems this is a bit safer than the lava maze. There are red spiders here and sometimes they will come in this little area. I was just killing them since they're pretty low level, but I'm sure you could de-aggro them by just running away. I didn't see anyone here at all, so I think it's safe to say this method is camped a lot less than plate bodies. It was easier to find worlds and I think that helped the GP per hour. Once my inventory is full, I just go west to the bandit camp, through the same entrance, to the store. They sell for 600 GP each, but the ruins are a bit closer and easier to get to than the lava maze. When hopping worlds to sell the plate legs, I came across a cute noob getting beaten up by bandits. I tried to save him, but it was too late. The poor cute noob didn't know how to shut the door on the bandits. F in the chat for the cute noob. Anyways, back to the grind. See you back in an hour. Okay. Looks like I was getting just over 100k GP per hour. Not quite as good as plate bodies, but still pretty nice. I'd say if you're a really low level or just can't find worlds at plate bodies, this method is definitely worth it. Next I'm doing Ogress Warriors. I have max free-to-play range gear, except I'm using a normal short bow and iron arrows to make up for my high range level. So hopefully this will be more accurate for lower levels. Of course for this method you need to have done the Corsair curse and have a decent mage or range level, or just melee stats I guess, depending on whatever you're doing. I'd also recommend having 55 magic for high alkene items you get as drops, and having done Dragon Slayer so that you can kill ogresses in the resource area, which usually has a lot less people. This is my favorite safe spot here, so I'll be using this and killing the one Ogress Warrior that respawns in the same spot. Okay, I alked some things as I got them, but didn't get anything special besides a rune full helm, which is a 1 out of 100 drop. I know the GE value isn't accurate to what it'd be on an Ironman, but yeah, here it is. I forgot to show it, but I started out with 1k nature runes. Because of how frequent nature rune drops are from ogresses, if I hadn't used my nats on alking most of the mithril arrows, I'd have profited in nature runes. I'd recommend alking everything you can for magic XP, but if you don't need magic XP or run out of nature runes, you can sell your arrows to the arrow shop in Varrock for a decent price. So I ended up with 43k cash and a few other runes. Not bad. And here's my XP per hour if you're curious. I almost forgot to show, but I started out with 1k iron arrows, and here's what I have left. 861. Next I'll be doing a couple of AFK methods for anyone who wants to skill in free-to-play and maybe AFK while they play another account or something. I definitely wouldn't recommend these if you're just going for money, because it's easier to just do 1 hour of collecting steel plate bodies than to AFK all day and get like the same amount of GP. But of course, do whatever you want. So the first AFK method I'm doing is woodcutting. Willows are the best for GP per hour, and I think the best XP per hour in free-to-play. So I'm here at this spot south of Remington. If you really want to do yews, there are also yews just to the northwest of here. Both spots are really close to the general store, so that's nice. The method is simple, just cut an inventory full of logs and run north to the general store to sell them, and repeat. I wasn't hopping worlds, so you can definitely get more GP per hour if you sold 5 logs and then hopped worlds, but I assume if you're doing this, it's just because you want to AFK. Alright, so I ended up with just over 1k GP. I was also gaining 17k woodcutting XP per hour, if you're curious, and that's using a bronze axe at 99 woodcutting. Willow logs really don't sell for a lot, so I'd only recommend selling logs if you just don't want to trade fire making for whatever reason. Last method is fishing. I do have 99 fishing, and there's no way to decrease it or anything, so if you have low fishing, I just assume that you're going to get a lot less GP per hour than me. And I have 99 fishing on my ultimate too, so... But for this method, all you need is at least 40 fishing, although it's recommended to have higher, and at least 30 GP in a lobster pot. You could do swordfish with a harpoon, but they're much slower. Head to Karamja and then the fishing spot. This method is simple too. Just wait until your inventory is full and then run south to the general store to sell your lobsters. Maybe you could bring an axe and chop some logs and cook the lobsters for cooking XP and a bit more GP. See you back in an hour. Okay, I got nearly 3k out of this. I think lobsters sell for a bit more than willows, so it makes sense this would be more GP per hour. On top of that, I think fishing lobsters is just more AFK than cutting willows. I was getting 23k fishing XP per hour, but keep in mind that I do have 99, but I also wasn't being super efficient. Just like the last method, I wouldn't recommend this for making money. Well, that's it for this video. I hope this helped. I'll be making at least one more free-to-play UIM guide video sometime soon, so look out for that if you're new to free-to-play UIM, or otherwise you're just interested to see a video like that. Thanks for watching. Bye!